So welcome back to another minor league rebuild here on NBA 2K19. In today's video, we are finally going to be doing the 2020 Cleveland Cavaliers rebuild. You guys have been wanting to see this for a long time, and I'm sorry. I had a bunch of other videos, but today we're going to do this. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So this Cavs roster is at a very interesting point. You got a pretty interesting mix of veterans and youth. Kevin Love obviously being one of the main veterans here. Now, this is not the Kevin Love from the Minnesota days where he was probably maybe a franchise player, but a star player who could have led a team, could have been a second or third best player on a team. I mean, he probably will be in today's rebuild, but he was definitely the best player on that Minnesota Timberwolves team. I just didn't know if they were going to ever win a championship with him. They obviously made the trade, ended up picking up Andrew Wiggins with the first overall pick. LeBron came back to Cleveland, and they traded for Kevin Love. So it is what it is. LeBron's obviously gone now. Kyrie Irving's been gone for a little while. Kevin Love, I don't know if he's going to be here the whole time. I personally think they should trade him in real life, but that's much easier said than done. He's under contract till he's 34 years old, making $28 million, almost $29 million in that final year. So I'm up in the air on it. I'm definitely going to probably give him at least a year. Same goes with Tristan Thompson, who is a free agent after this year. Maybe I could look to move on from Thompson actually then, because I do have Larry Nance Jr. So maybe I will look to move Tristan Thompson just because I'm probably not going to re-sign him after this year. Larry Nance Jr. is probably going to give me very similar, if not better, production. What's their per 36 numbers on both these guys? 14 and 11.5. It's honestly worse. So Larry Nance Jr. might be the guy I go with. Clarkson's here is probably going to be a pretty good bench piece. Sexton and Garland is going to be our backcourt probably for the whole video. I hope it can be for the whole video. Both of these guys are only 6'2", though, so it's a little bit unfortunate. I mean, Sexton's a better three-point shooter. I honestly don't know who's like a better ball handler. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I do know. So I honestly don't know which one of these guys. Does the game recommend that I play one of them? It recommends I play with Garland at the shooting guard spot. So I guess I'll just move him to shooting guard. I honestly don't know which one of them would be a better fit. So for the rest of this rotation, I think we also do have John Henson as a backup center. So I definitely think maybe moving Tristan Thompson wouldn't be a bad idea in the slightest. What I'm actually going to do is move him down to power forward where he goes up to an 82. So if I can immediately find some trades for him, I will do that. We also do have a nice couple young pieces in Kevin Porter Jr., Dylan Windler, I think it is. I'm not positive on that one. But right now I'm kind of looking for somebody who can maybe start at the small forward spot. Worst comes to worst, I can get a few bench pieces. Evan Fournier is 6'7". Honestly, I wouldn't mind me some Evan Fournier for a year. So TJ Warren's here as well. I don't really want to give up a first-round pick, though. Yeah, let's pick up Evan Fournier. He's not a guy I get a lot. I can move him to that small forward spot relatively easily, and he should honestly thrive there and probably might be one of our leading scorers. Yeah, he stays the same, if not goes up a tiny bit at that power forward spot. So I think what I'm going to do, did I just trade for Sean Livingston? No. Sean Livingston's on this team? Okay, I didn't do that. You can check the date. It must have happened. Did the game do it when I sim? I don't have no idea how Sean Livingston ended up on this team, but I don't really think I need him. What's the rotation right now? Actually, maybe I do need him. All right, Chetty Osman's definitely going to play. I totally forgot we have Zizic as well. Okay, maybe I will go 10-man rotation here in the first year, just because it might be for the best. So I'm actually going to slide John Henson down to the backup power forward spot, and let's do that right now. He's going to be a 77 overall at the backup power forward, so really can't complain there. We are going to bump it up to 10-man just because the first year we're not winning anything anyways. So Clarkson is going to be my 6-man. He can play 25. Henson's going to get about 16 tonight. Livingston's going to get about, we'll go 17 to Livingston. Zizic is going to play about 12. Actually, no, Zizic is going to play 10. Osman's going to play about 13. Then Kevin Porter Jr. will be in the G League. So I do want to get a lot of minutes to our front court here, or excuse me, our back court. Fournier is going to get about 31, and then honestly, 28 for Larry Nance Jr. is not that bad. I just wanted these guys to develop. Obviously, it's not going to be a year that we do very well. So it is what it is. Kevin Porter Jr. will be going to the G League. Do I want to send Marquise Bolden? I'm going to send Windler. Is that how you pronounce it? I honestly don't know. And then I can send Marquise Bolden as well. Is he a free agent after this year? Because if he is, I'm not even going to send him. Okay, Marquise Bolden's a free agent after this year. I'm not even going to send him down to the G League. That's pretty much it for guys I could send down there. Yeah, so we'll just do 2 for now. I mean, if Marquise Bolden was locked up a little bit longer, I would, but he won't re-sign with me then. Not that I want him to re-sign with me, but there's just no point. So Sexton Garland is going to be our backcourt. Fournier is going to start at that small forward spot. Kevin Love and then Larry Nance Jr. Bench, Jordan Clarkson, Sean Livingston, John Henson, Chetty Osman, and Ante Zizic. So it'll be an interesting first season. I'm assuming, yes, we do not have our draft pick. Who has our draft pick? Cavaliers. The Hawks have our draft pick. All right. I don't know if that's true or not. It's top 10 protected either way, but I'll look. I'll double check once we start simming. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the first year. So we in year number 1 with the record of 32-50, so not great. I did look online, and the Hawks do have a top 10 protected Cavs pick in 2020. It says 2019 because obviously we're a year behind. Sometimes those things don't update. But yes, if the pick is not in the top 10, then it will go to the Atlanta Hawks. Curry MVP, Zion Rookie of the Year, Lou Williams, 6th man. Giannis also Defensive Player of the Year. Tatum Most Improved, and Doc Rivers does get Coach of the Year. So we're not in the playoffs. I'm hoping we are projected to have a top 10 pick. Let's see. We're 5 here, 32 wins. It's going to be close. I think we're at like 9 or 10 right now. Garland led us in scoring. Then it was Kevin Love, Sexton. Clarkson, who I did sign to a contract extension. I would like to keep him as my 6th man. If the right trade does come up, though, he will be moved. Fournier, not bad. Does have a player option this year. Could look to move on from him as well. Larry Nance Jr. at that starting center spot wasn't unbelievable, but he only did play like 28 minutes a night, maybe 30 minutes a night. Livingston off the bench, Henson, Osman, Zizic, and then Brandon Knight getting paid $15.5 million to score a point a game. I'm pretty sure I could do that, but it is what it is. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, so we're obviously not in the playoffs here. I'm fine with that, though. We're still a very young team. Kevin Love very well could look to move Kevin Love, which I think is not. This is not a realistic rebuild. How are the Lakers an 8 seed? He had the Battle of LA in the first round, but it's not an unrealistic move. This is not a realistic rebuild, but I think that's a pretty realistic move if to maybe look to move Kevin Love. I don't really think this team, I mean, theoretically, yes, I could get this team ready to win right now, but if I could get a guy that's a little bit younger than Kevin Love, making maybe a little bit less money, I really wouldn't mind that. So NBA Finals right here is going to be looking like the Celtics and the Nuggets. Would have been fun to have the Celtics and the Lakers. I would like the Celtics to win. I'm a Celtics fan, and they do go on to win. And why is Chris Paul on the Celtics? Did you trade Kemba Walker for Chris Paul? Did you trade Kemba Walker for Chris Paul? I'm going to lose it if you did. No. So who did you trade for? You traded Gordon Hayward for Chris Paul. All right. Whatever works, I guess. Word. Let's head up to the draft, or excuse me, staff signing at this point. John Beilein, or Beline, whatever the hell it is, former Michigan coach. Not bad ratings. J.B. Bickerstaff's ratings are not great. Gabriel Thomas, you're fired. And, wow, an F trainer. Do I even get one on tap potential with an F trainer? All right, let's head here. Assistant coach Peterson. You normally never sign with me. I would like to sign you as my assistant coach. Honestly, you'll have better ratings than my head coach, but it can't hurt. All right, Eli Best does not want to sign as my assistant GM. Christian Willis has horrible trading. I'll just take Eric Brown, and he signs that. So cool. Let's head up to the draft now. See if we do have, or if our pick did convey. Moment of truth right here, and we do. So we ended up with pick 9. It's not bad at all. I'll take that. We also have pick 25 here from the Houston Rockets. Okay, Larry Nance Jr. definitely could be on the move right now. So Kevin Porter Jr. is up to an 80. Dylan Windler is up to a 78. So Clarkson could be on the move just because I do want to play Kevin Porter Jr. They're the same overall, except Porter Jr. is making $8 million less. Actually, more closer to 7. But if I can maybe move up in the draft with that Clarkson contract along with pick 9 and pick 25, can I maybe move up to like pick 2 with the Grizzlies? Easy enough. We now have the second overall pick. It works for me. James Wiseman is here. That would be a great pick. We also do have Josh Green, though. I kind of do want Wiseman, though, just because I don't need a guard in any way, shape, or form. This is such a guard-heavy class. So do I take the risk of seeing if Wiseman goes 1? I feel like Green goes 1 a lot. Let's just see. It's going to suck if Wiseman does go first overall. We will obviously check it out, though. Anthony, did I say Josh Green? I meant Anthony Edwards. My bad. Totally wrong thinking right there. But James Wiseman, welcome to the team. You're going to be our new starting center, which means we can also move on from Larry Nance Jr. James Wiseman, going to be an 80 overall. I don't know. Josh Green's the next draft class. He's not this one. Dumbass. Okay. Larry Nance Jr., I can now move on from, maybe look to sign a free agent that could maybe be a max free agent kind of guy for me, just because, we don't really need an unprotected pick from the Hawks next year. No, they actually normally do really well. Lottery protected here. 2 pick from the Thunder. You know what? Let's do that. Maybe they'll suck, and you never know. So Larry Nance Jr. can have fun in Oklahoma City. Wiseman's here going. Okay, so again, I really wouldn't mind maybe looking at trades for Kevin Love if the right one pops up. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. DeAndre Hunter is here. That could be a fun trade. Then we'd have a ton of cap space, and we'd have a bunch of guys on rookie deals. Miles Turner's also here, but I don't want to give up Kevin Porter Jr. All right, yeah, let's do this trade. Let's pick up DeAndre Hunter. We also are going to get that Hawks unprotected pick next year. They'll probably be good, but it's not a big deal. So DeAndre Hunter is going to be our new starting small forward, which I'm totally fine with. Team player options Fournier does accept. Sexton's obviously coming back, and I'll bring back Zizic as well. Fournier, I don't really have a point of paying him $17 million to come off the bench. I do want to develop DeAndre Hunter, see if we can maybe win with him. So we do have a lot of youth on this team right now, which means maybe I could spend some of this money here in free agency. Pat Beverly, it's been a minute. I'm going to do this. I'm picking up Pat Beverly in a first. I have not gotten Patrick Beverly in so long. So please let me just do this. Okay. Qualify. My apologies. My mic fell off my desk again. I probably cut that video or cut that thing in like the most random time possible. So I was probably in the middle of a sentence. Happens like twice a video. I go like do something. I like move my controller and I just smack my mic that's right off my desk just onto the floor. So I cut that out. But yeah, we just obviously made a couple moves right here, and I'm kind of liking the direction this team is at. Dylan Windler is going to be our backup small forward. Hunter is going to start. Beverly backup point guard, and then yeah. So I'm pretty content right now. Honestly, we do need a starting power forward, but we do have money in free agency here. So Pascal Siakam would obviously be ideal. I'm going to go on a limb and say there's a 99% chance that it gets matched by the Toronto Raptors. If not, Draymond Green could be a fun option. Honestly, we do have a lot of scorers that could potentially... Well, actually, maybe they won't match it because the Raptors are trying to get them. But if we strike out there, maybe a guy like Montrezl Harrell could come in, who does have a nice offer from the Hawks. Worst option would probably be Paul Millsap, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see how we do on day one. We do get Siakam. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume they're probably going to match it. So it is what it is. It kind of sucks, but... yeah, they matched. I assumed that was going to happen, and shit. It looks like literally everybody else got signed. Boogie Cousins is here. Honestly, wouldn't be the worst option. Other than that, it looks like everybody else that's good kind of signed. Gasol is an offer from the Raptors. Cousins looks like he's going to... Do I want to sign DeMarcus Cousins? It's like such a big investment. It's actually really not that bad. It's 25 mil. All right, we'll give Boogie a 3-year deal for now. He is going to accept that offer, so he's going to be our starting power forward. Honestly, it's like the fattest fucking starting power forward in the NBA, but it is what it is. I'm fine with it. So I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, I think we're actually all set. I just don't know what I was going to say there. So we're good. I'll see you guys at the start of year number 2 of the rotation. So year number 2 is here, and this is how the rotation is going to look. Colin Sexton, Darius Garland still going to be our backcourt. DeAndre Hunter is our new starting small forward. Boogie Cousins, theoretically, before my comment section blows up, I know DeMarcus Cousins would not be a good power forward. He can just do it in the game. This is... The rebuild's in the game here, folks. It's not in real life. So he's going to be starting at power forward, and then Wiseman is going to be our starting center. Bench is honestly pretty good. Pat Beverly, Kevin Porter Jr., Dylan Windler, and Ante Zizic. So I think this team can do very, very well. I honestly expect us to be maybe around a 3 or a 4 seed, maybe even up to a 2 seed. So I'm excited for this year, and I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. So 46-36 is not the best record. It's all right. I'm honestly I'm excited to see what seed that does give us. Curry MVP. Wiseman does get Rookie of the Year, so I'll definitely go out and take that. Paul. All right, well, definitely going to have to look that one up. Boogie does win Most Improved, though. I'll definitely take that. Brad Stevens, Coach of the Year. Who in God's green earth is starting over Paul George on the Clippers? Move him to as a shooting guard, please. Oh, my God. He was listed as a shooting guard once. I don't know what happened. So we're a 5 seed. I would have liked to be a little bit higher, but you know what it is, what it is. Boogie led us in scoring. Then it was Wiseman, Garland, Sexton, Hunter, Porter Jr. I mean, I don't really know what's wrong with this team. Honestly... Maybe they just need another year of development. They are a pretty young team. Where the fuck am I going? So we're taking on the Orlando Magic here in the first round. I honestly think we can definitely beat them. They do have Nikola Vucevic, who's a really good player. We're up 3-0 right now, and we're going to go on to win in 5 games. I'll definitely take that. We do have to face the Celtics here in round number 2. They did win the finals last year. I believe they are starting Kemba Walker and Chris Paul, though, so they have 2 very undersized guards, and we also do as well. So... we're 2-2 with them right now. Whoever wins is probably going to lose to Philly in the next round, though, and we do go on to lose in 7. All right, it is what it is. Not the end of the world. Lakers and the Suns over there in the West. Philadelphia goes on to sweep Boston, and Lakers 76ers NBA Finals, and looks like it's going to be the 76ers who do go on to win in 5, and Joel Embiid Finals MVP. So we have one more chance at this. One more chance to see what we can do here. Kind of have a plan in mind here. Maybe I do want to move on from John Beeline. Just because, you know what, like Rick Carlisle is here, and he has really good ratings, and I also do have a ton of money. So Rick Carlisle is going to be our new head coach. Thank you, John, for your service, but you're no longer needed. We do have a couple picks in this year's draft as well. Can I maybe move Boogie? I would just like to look at options. Nothing definite yet. He did have a really good year for us, and his trade value, I mean, it's good. It's not unbelievable, though. So with these offers, I don't really think I'm going to be trading him. Brandon Ingram, could be fun. But for now, we're just going to keep him. So I'm going to move all of these draft picks just for a couple future picks just because I don't really want any of them. Yeah, so 2 future firsts from the 76ers is basically all I need there. Let's head up to team player options now. Okay, what do I want to do? All of you guys are going to be coming back. Maybe I definitely need another veteran off the bench. I don't think I can start Sexton, Hunter, and Garland. I think maybe one of them, maybe 2 of them do have to be moved. So this free agency is obviously never very good. Draymond Green is back, though, and I could actually afford Draymond Green. I could also afford Julius Randle. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume all of these guys are going to be matched here. It would be very fun if I could maybe go out and sign Donovan Mitchell or De'Aaron Fox, or Jason Tatum. But yeah, they're pretty much all going to get matched, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. So if I were to maybe try to trade DeAndre Hunter along with Patrick Beverley and a first-round pick, can I maybe find a different starting small forward? I wouldn't mind looking. Tobias Harris is here. I haven't gotten him in a minute, so I might end up going with that trade unless I see something else. Brandon Ingram's also here, but I have been getting Brandon Ingram quite a bit, actually. So let's just, I wouldn't mind looking as well, just to see. Paul George probably not going to happen. No, I wouldn't mind just going down this list, trade finding everybody, and seeing if we could maybe get any of them. Seeing what the first one that pops up is. Probably, Klay Thompson might happen. Klay Thompson honestly could happen. And I'll also throw you Patrick Beverley. And I'll throw you Dylan Windler, whatever the fuck his name is. And take 3 first-round picks. Alright, I didn't think so. It's worth a try, though. Other than that, Jimmy Butler is here. Could be a fun option. You know what? I actually haven't gotten Jimmy. I mean, I do get Jimmy quite a bit, but I feel like I haven't been getting him as much recently. So I would do this, and I'd also give you Patrick Beverley, along with a couple first-round picks. They actually really don't value Patrick Beverley that high. Would you value Windler a little bit more? They would. Okay, so if they want to do this, then just keep taking. Okay, cool. So Jimmy Butler is going to be our new starting small forward, coming over from Miami. I think it's honestly good to have another star in here with a little bit of a veteran presence. So he's not going to have a backup. We do need a backup power forward and a backup center, though. So realistic options there. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford like Draymond Green or Julius Randle anymore, but it wouldn't mind looking. Draymond, yeah, not going to happen there. Same with Julius Randle. So we have like $10 million. Okay, let's look over here and see guys that we could potentially sign, like Rudy Gay. Honestly, not that bad. Rudy Gay, welcome to the team. And then I wouldn't mind re-signing Ante Zizic after moratorium is over. So Rudy Gay, welcome to the team. He could potentially be a trade piece, though, just because he does regress so much. Actually, let me go back here. And do I have bird rights on Zizic? Like I don't have bird rights on Ante Zizic. What? I should. Wait, did I renounce the rights on him? Guess I renounced the rights on Ante Zizic. Don't remember doing that, but Kaheem Birch, you want to come here? I don't even know who you are, but you're going to be traded immediately. I really didn't think I renounced the rights on Ante Zizic, but I guess I did. So Kaheem, whatever the fuck your name is, you're going to be traded now for a different backup center. Vika Zubac qualifies as that perfectly. And then do I want to move Rudy Gay? Small 40s and 83 overall. I wouldn't mind it. Theoretically, I would have to find the right trade, though. So Rudy Gay and 2 first-round picks. If I can find a really good deal, I'll do it. If not, probably not going to move it. It's probably going to have to be a power forward of some sort. Jackson Hayes and Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Dario Saric. Rui Hachimura. I have been getting Rui Hachimura a lot. All right, let me look at power forward centers that are making like $10 million a year. Then if I see one that I like, I'll probably look to do the trade. So let's go $10.5 million. Zion's obviously not happening. All right. Realistically, could maybe a Wendell Carter Jr. happen? It's actually not that far off on trades value-wise. And Wendell Carter Jr., welcome to the team. So he's going to be our new backup power forward. This team, I believe, is all set. I will double-check just to make sure. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I will see you guys at the start of the 3rd and final season. So 3rd and final year, this is how the team is going to look. Colin Sexton, Darius Garland going to be our backcourt. Jimmy Butler at the small forward spot. The game wanted me to start Wendell Carter Jr. over DeMarcus Cousins. Honestly, I'm fine with it. If Wendell Carter Jr. does well, he'll stay. If he doesn't, then I'll switch it up and put Boogie back. Wiseman going to be our center. DeMarcus Cousins is going to be our 6th man. And we got Pat Beverley, Kevin Porter Jr., and Vika Zubac. I'm very excited to see how this team can do. Hopefully compete for a championship. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 3. And here at the end of year number 3, we go 65-17, so our best record yet. I'm guessing the additions we did make obviously help. Zion MVP, Zaire Wade, rookie of the year, pretty cool. Paul George, I don't understand that. Giannis Defensive Player of the Year, Jaden McDaniels, and Rick Carlisle does get Coach of the Year for us. So, hey, I will definitely take that. I'm happy we were able to keep the backcourt of Sexton and Garland together. Best record in the NBA, so we're looking to win a championship. Jimmy Butler put up absolute numbers. Garland, Sexton, Wiseman, Cousins off the bench, Wendell Carter Jr., Kevin Porter Jr., Beverly, and then Ivica Zubac. So I'm pretty happy with where this team is at right now. I honestly think we can kind of run through the Eastern Conference. If we're being totally honest, Detroit's a 2 seed. I mean, Boston's a 3 seed, but like other than that, it really shouldn't be that hard. We're up 2-1 right now. We're up 3-1 and looking like we're going to end up winning. Cool. We got to face Orlando, who I believe we did beat in the first round last year, if my memory serves me correctly. I would expect we beat them again. Okay, and we're down 2-0. Okay, I would really not like to lose to... Seriously? All right, I mean, it's just like, come on. Like, are we really going to lose to the Orlando Magic? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Who's on this Magic team? I mean, this team does not beat us at all, like, ever. There's just no way. It's ridiculous. It honestly is. It's going to cause me to do a 4th season. That's what it's definitely going to do. But how do we lose to that? It just makes no sense. Now the Magic are in the NBA Finals, and they're going to beat Zion and Lonzo and Brandon Ingram and Josh Hart, and no, they're not, and Zion wins Finals MVP. I mean, just what? Oh, there's just no way. There's just no way. Let's head up to staff signing right now. We're still all set in the staff department. I don't really see a need to make any changes. Let's head up to the draft. I did trade quite a few picks. So we do not have any. I honestly don't really plan on making a single change to this team. I'm pretty happy where this team is at right now. Team player options. Wiseman and Kevin Porter Jr. both obviously going to be coming back. That's super unfortunate. I really thought this team was kind of at the place where we could win. Carter Jr. and Sexton are both free agents. I definitely do want to bring both of them back. Okay, Pat Beverly's also a free agent. I wouldn't mind bringing him back. He's obviously pretty important to the defensive side on our bench. So going to go ahead and give him a contract, and then we do have to work out Wendell Carter Jr. as well. Hopefully he accepts that. We get them all back. It's cool. I'm still a little salty, honestly. Losing to the Magic? Like, seriously? All right, Carter Jr. and Sexton are going to get their qualifying. I wasn't trading either of them anyways, so it's fine. Are there any moves I really theoretically want to make with this team? Because other than that, I mean, we're all set. Maybe I could look to move DeMarcus Cousins. I think he might regress a little bit. If I were to move Boogie Cousins and 2 first-round picks, what sort of trade offers do I get? Lauri Markkanen, Jaren Jackson Jr., John Collins. Okay, I'm kind of like Rudy Gobert, Marvin Bagley as well, Lonzo and Isaiah Stewart. All right, we're getting some pretty good offers right here. I think I'm going to go Rudy Gobert. Let's do this trade. James Wiseman is going to move down to the power forward spot, so shooting is not going to be good. But honestly, I'm fine with it. So I forgot we even got Elfrid Payton there. So let's just see if maybe if I move Elfrid Payton and Ivica Zubac along with, do I have another first-round pick left? I can get a better backup center, and then we can call it. I really did not think I was going to get offered Rudy Gobert. But let's see what other centers are here that I could maybe try to get better with. Cody Zeller. Ugh. DeAndre Jordan is exactly what I'm looking for. Trenton Wofford, I feel like I get him quite a bit, but he's just never going to play. I'm sorry, man. If you want to go just get me a first-round pick, it works for me. Sure. Have fun in Miami. We're all set. I'll see you guys at the start of the 4th and final season. So season number 4, we're here. This is going to be the team. Colin Sexton, Darius Garland. Still our backcourt, pretty much the one thing that stayed the same this whole video. Jimmy Butler, James Wiseman, and Rudy Gobert. Are they both wearing number 12? No, he's 13. Okay. Bench is really solid. Wendell Carter Jr., Kevin Porter Jr., DeAndre Jordan, and Pat Beverly. Please, God, let me win a championship. I'll see you guys at the end of the final year. So this might have been our same record as last year, but 67-15, absolutely will take it. Jokic does win MVP. Auto-generated, ignored. I don't get that. Giannis Evans, player of the year. LaMelo Ball, most improved. Rick Carlisle, coach of the year once again. All right. Dude, if we can't win a championship with this team... Oh, sorry, I forgot to show you player stats. I don't really know what can, if we're being honest. Garland, Jimmy Butler, Sexton, 320-plus point scorers. Wiseman, Carter Jr., Gobert, Kevin Porter Jr., I mean, this team is super solid. Rebounds was Gobert. Assists was Garland. First round, got the Brooklyn Nets, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving. Just make it a little bit more challenging for me. We could have faced the Knicks. Could have faced the Heat. But no, we ended up with the Nets. But we do end up sweeping them, so hey, I'll take that. Also, we do make it to the finals. We are not going to have any gameplay today. I'm sorry. I did a 4th season, but I really shouldn't have because I don't really have time right now. So I'm sorry if we do make it to the finals. There won't be gameplay. But we're up 3-0, or excuse me. Yep, and we end up sweeping them as well. So I'll take that. We're now facing the Celtics here in the East Finals. Houston and Portland over there in the West. We're down 2-0, 3-0, and seriously. I mean, I just don't get this game sometime. I really, really don't get this game sometime. Well, it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This was fun. I'm sorry I didn't win a championship, but looking like the Rockets go on to win after the Celtics are up 3-0. This game is smoking some crack right now. But if you guys enjoyed and can leave a like down below, it would mean a lot to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know video ideas down below in the comment section. I do have a couple fun ones coming up, so of course video ideas are always recommended. Go follow me on Twitter, links in the description as always. Once again, thank you guys so much for all the support. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.